And we are underway in Houston. Brown from a yard out of the end zone has a seam, and here he goes. Barry Brown with the opening kickoff finds the sideline, and he dances his way all the way to the end zone. A 99-yard kickoff return for Barry Brown, and LSU strikes first. Texas Bowl LSU has appeared in, they've had at least one play of 75 yards or longer. They wasted no time meeting that tonight. His 6th kickoff return for a touchdown. That's a new SEC record. Damian Ramos on for the point after. We thought there might be some buzz in the building. Houston with a veritable home game, and LSU with the great alumni foundation here in the nation's 4th largest city. And they gave the LSU faithful something to get excited about. He is 2-1 as a starter with LSU. He's got freshman Harlem Berry in the backfield with him. Berry making his 4th consecutive start, trying to find some room on the edge, step through one tackle, and there he goes. LSU has touched the ball twice, and they've ripped off 124 yards.
Two of the things that this program at Houston is known for, and Willie Fritz, special teams and tackling already falling apart. It's an excellent job just on the outside zone play, stretch play, getting a hat on a hat, and Harlem Berry running through a couple of tackles.
3rd down 9. Pressure up the middle. Van Buren gets rid of it. Complete. Trey'Nez Green into the end zone. 23-yard catch and dance for Green. Well, if you like tight end play, you're in the right building tonight. That caps a 4-play, 60-yard drive. And Green converts on the 3rd and long for his 6th touchdown of the year.
This is going to be man coverage. Trey'Nez Green too athletic to give him the cushion that Houston's going to give him on this play, Tom.
This game started with LSU's 3rd opening kickoff return touchdown in school history, and the 1st since 1978. Well, Hokie Gajan did it against Wyoming. Barry Brown took 199 to get us started, and then Van Buren finds Trey'Nez Green and Unguy. In fact, Marcel won the job after a great performance against LSU of all teams, and Wigman scrambles for a 1st down.
I think part of it, Tom, like you mentioned, were the injuries. He didn't have the ability to get to full speed like.
A little toss to Kobe Young in motion. And Young takes it for a 1st down. And a flag again.
They love to work Koziel right past the sticks into the boundary.
Wigman pressured, got taken down, got his helmet ripped off. That brings 4 flags. It'll be the 3rd 1st down via penalty of this drive. Dominic McKinley just took Connor Wigman's hat off. Been the best at that his last 2 years in college football. Wigman, quick throw out to Amari Thomas, trying to win the race to the pylon. And they mark him out just inside the 1. Field judge says he stepped out inside the 1 and leave 4th and goal. And Houston's going to keep the offense on the field on 4th down.
Just extending the run game through the air, and Thomas tries to extend late.
The ruling on the field was that the runner was out of bounds with the ball short of the goal line. That play is under further review.
You need to get this ball over the pylon.
The runner had control of the ball over the pylon, therefore it is a touchdown.
So that'll cap a 9-play, 75-yard drive. Amari Thomas with a touchdown catch, his 11th of the year. And 3 first downs via penalty on that drive for Houston. Ethan Sanchez on for the point after. On in 78. Short kick, Brown from the 5. Barry on Brown, bottled up, hangs a U-turn. Finds another seam. It's Barry on Brown again. Even his own men can't stop him. Brown nearly to midfield. Whoa. And that one tails away from the upright and is no good.
From Rice, Tom, that's a big deal for people here in the city of Houston.
On 2nd and 7, Wigman drops back. Over the middle. What a move by Amari Thomas after the catch. It's a 13-yard gain.
Correct. That, you know, it's really neat being able to walk them through games the way that we do. I think we have a very unique, really good quarterback system of what we do with the quarterbacks during the game.
Wigman delivers a strike to Amari Thomas, and Houston is a point after away from tying this thing up. Hey, before you leave, we're going to go to break here after this point after, most likely. Break down what we got between Ole Miss and Georgia coming up in the Sugar Bowl. How do you see that playing out?
Yeah, I think, you know, powerhouse game. You know, they whatever split the last couple matchups, and now, you know, they're going to play in the Sugar Bowl. I think that you have the best offense in the country with now maybe what the best defense lately, not early in the year, but lately Georgia's been playing. So I think that's a big part of it. And then can Ole Miss, you know, Georgia didn't punt one time, you know, in the previous matchup and really drove the length of the field the whole day. So can Ole Miss, you know, calm down Georgia's offense and contain the quarterback?
All-State Sugar Bowl, January 1st, 2nd and 18 for LSU. Harlem Berry, freshman running back. And Harlem lost the football. Houston says they got it. Austin Armstrong leading the charge. And the Cougars with a massive takeaway. Sione Fotu. Team best 3rd fumble recovery of the season. Ruck Brown knocked it out.
It's a great look. Watch 24 right there. Bam! Just punch it out. Peanut Tillman punch. Ball's loose. Houston picks it up. Excellent play by that Cougar defense to turn it over and put the ball in scoring position.
A 4th down. Houston going to go for it. Wigman working out of the shotgun. 5-man rush. Short of the sticks and no first down. Amari Thomas tackled immediately by Devon Keys.
Around in the SEC the weeks.
On 3rd and 10, Van Buren looking for a screen. Finds Kyle Parker, and Parker sachets his way to a 12-yard gain.
Options.
He's got Juwan Johnson, 2nd-string quarterback, in the backfield with him. Here comes pressure. Van Buren taken down. Khalil LaFowl with a 3rd sack of the night for Houston. Ended up just down the road to Houston. 4-man rush. Wigman keeps it in the middle of the field. This is Harvey Broussard, the 3rd, with his first catch of the game.
Big-time head football coach one day soon.
Cougars have 1 timeout remaining. Back to the middle of the field. Koziel's got a first down to the 45. 1st and 15 for Connor Wigman. 4-man rush with a spy, and he delivers. Good for a first down to Kobe Young, who hustles out of bounds after a gain of 21. Cougars looking for the first lead of the game. Wigman back of the end zone. Caught! Tanner Koziel, 6'7" sure. We'll let you do it tonight. It's a 7-yard touchdown, and the Cougars have their first lead.
What a throw, what a catch. Tanner Koziel gets a soft cushion from DJ Pickett. Connor Wigman knew the slant was coming, puts it up where only his receiver can get to it, and I hate myself for doing this. The 6-7 that Tanner Koziol goes to in the back of the end zone.
Well, your kids love it, though. Ethan Sanchez for the point after. This game started with a bang with a 99-yard kickoff return, then a lull, and now 21 unanswered for Houston. A four-man rush now. Van Buren deep to the outside, complete to Barry Brown. He got stuck after picking up the first down by Will James, but the net is a 37-yard gain.
Excellent job staying in Brown by Barry Brown. And just a busted coverage here by Will James, the corner on that side, taking that route inside, leaving Barry Brown wide open down the sideline.
It's the longest play of the night for the Tigers. Van Buren, a little pump fake, wants to run, stays behind the line before turning upfield, and they will mark him out after he picks up the first down. Well, LSU 120th in the country in rush yards per game. He will throw, jump ball, and what a catch! Traynez Green! He went over the top of Will James in a one-hand grab for the LSU score. Flag is down, which will likely be defensive pass interference. Traynez Green arrived in Baton Rouge
Defense number 15
as a two-sport star.
The result of the play is a touchdown.
He spent time with the LSU basketball team last year before dedicating full-time to football. It has paid off.
This is why Austin Armstrong said covering 14 when we asked him the main thing to be concerned about with this offense. Will James is just holding on for dear life there.
It was like you with that Kinder's Brontosaurus rib that they brought to you at halftime.
The gout was already seeping in.
Damian Ramos. And we are tied at 21. You and I keep going this direction, we'll be calling the Mineral Area Bowl next year. Third down 7. Wigman leaves the pocket on the run, finds his tight end, Tanner Koziol, and a Houston first down.
That's just some of the growth you've seen from Connor Wigman, able to stay calm, move, know where his receiver is going to be, and deliver a strike.
And everybody knows Willie Fritz wins games. Here's a huge run, and there goes Dean Connors. And that is a 36-yard gain for Connors. Longest play of the night for the Cougars.
I mean, this is actually split zone. It ends up being a nice job by Tanner Koziol of just wrapping this thing inside. And then Dean Connors understands, hey, I got to get inside here, follow my tight end. Supposed to go flat right there and wall off the defensive end. So a nice adjustment by the back and the tight end.
Now Wigman to throw. Over the middle, Koziol again. That's a gain of 22. Koziol making plays on cornerbacks. Wigman goes under center. Sprints to the perimeter, dumps it back over the middle for the touchdown. Travell Frederick, a 2-yard touchdown catch, his first catch of the season. Little misdirection.
Excellent job of hiding Frederick here as he's going to just kind of squat down right there in the B gap. Nice play action from Wigman. Understands his tight end's going to be open as soon as he gets out of that boot. Just dump it off to the big man and take the touchdown. 6 points for the Cougars.
That's a Houston Bowl record 4th touchdown pass of the game for Connor Wigman. Third down 10. Van Buren has missed on his last 4. Here comes the blitz over the middle. Traynez Green's got another, and he's still on his feet. Green takes it inside the 15. 42-yard catch and run for the sophomore to Zachary High School in Louisiana.
You remember what Alex Atkins told us the main thing Michael Van Buren needed to work on in this extra bowl prep time with how he was throwing the ball? Layering the football. That's about as good of an example as you're going to get from Michael Van Buren. Layering the ball over a defender where only his receiver can get to it. Just an excellent throw.
Van Buren backing up. Now will take off. Needs a block. He got enough of one. And he crunches forward for the first down. Xavier Thomas got him some help on the edge. Actually, 2nd and 1. Van Buren rolls the pocket. Wide open. Touchdown, Kyle Parker. What a play design by Alex Atkins. And Parker's breakout game continues to cap a 5-play, 72-yard drive. Seven catches, 68 yards, and a touchdown for Parker. A couple of opt-outs with the wide receiving core for LSU, and Parker taking full advantage of this opportunity. Here's Ramos. Good. Star tight end Tanner Koziol is off the field with an injury for this 3rd and 5. Wigman fits it into Amari Thomas inside the 30. Gain of 19 and a Houston first down for Connor Wigman. 5 wide. Here's Thomas. Sheds one. Gets a block on the edge. And he's got a first down, it seems. We'll see the old Dominion transfer. And the chip shot is good. 12 play, 72-yard drive, 7-12 off the clock, but the Cougars have to settle for 3.
I want to hear a beat from you. Come on. I've seen you rap with Shaq. Come on. Give me a little 50 Cent.
Here's Dean Connors instead, and Connors in the club. Takes it up to the 45-yard line. Turn it up. Koziol lined up to the right side. Wigman looking for somebody. There's Koziol. And he picks up the first down for Houston. This drive started with 6 minutes and 50 seconds left in regulation. Wigman backtracking, got a man over the top to Stacy Sneed, and a Houston first down on a gain of 22.
Blake Baker told me on the field before the game, my biggest fear with Dean Connors is the wheel route. Well, it's going to be the wheel route, but it's not going to be Connors, as you stated. Stacy Sneed out of the backfield, where he's projected to go. Fun to watch.
On first down, Dean Connors found some daylight. Found the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. 20-yard sprint for Dean Connors. And it's a 2-score lead for the Cougars with 2:23 to play.
I'll give you one guess on who had the block to seal it, Tom.
Was it Ian? Koziol had just returned after moving the chains earlier in the drive, then leaving with an injury. It's a 10-point lead for Houston.
In 2 minutes, but this ball's got to get down the field quickly if LSU's going to win this game.
How about deep down the sideline? Wide open is Chris Hilton. James was late to cover him. It's a 46-yard pickup. Van Buren flush from the pocket again. Into coverage. And he whistles it in to Xavier Thomas. That's good for the first down. Clock will stop for a moment. 1:37 to play.
What a grab from Xavier Thomas. Van Buren almost ran into the rush on that play.
Here comes the blitz to the end zone. Caught short of the goal line by Hilton, and now touchdown to the far side. LSU is in on the catch by Chris Hilton. Field judge and the side judge did not agree. The field judge had him short. Side judge on the far side had him in. From Nickelby.
After review, the receiver's elbow was down with the ball at the 6-inch yard line. It will be first down and goal for LSU at the right hash.
And now they go under center. They go with the sweep, and that is in. Touchdown, Xavier Thomas with the extra effort.
A quick end around as Xavier Thomas. Give Trades Green a little extra credit for the tug into the end zone as well. Just curious on some of the play calls here. You found a way to get that football in. Xavier Thomas, great effort to be able to punch it in. Outside tackle.
With all of that, it cost him 15 seconds and a timeout. It will come down to the onside kick regardless as Damian Ramos looks to make it a 3-point game.
For that, with where we've seen this bowl season begin to go for a lot of guys.
Last chance for the Tigers. Oh, they got a hand on it. Houston recovers. Latrell McCutcheon Sr. The play was there for LSU. The Tigers, not just one, but two hands on the football. Two different players had a shot at it. Houston covers it up. And the Cougars will have their third 10-win season in the last decade.
It was a great kick. Xavier Thomas going to be right on top of it. Just couldn't get the ball down. Wickman's going to take the knee. Just mentioned him, player of the game. Latrell McCutcheon Sr. recovers the onside kick. A guy that transferred in and had to spend a year on the scout team. Didn't complain. Busted his rear end. Got better as a player. The only DB for a season that would come in and watch film on Sundays. Has notepads full of notes from everything every defensive coach has ever given him. Just kind of a sign of how this Houston program's operating under Willie Fritz.
And think about this move and pivot for Connor Wickman. His final start with Texas A&M came October of 24 at Kyle Field, 100 miles away. He had a QBR of 12 in that game. He got benched for Marcel Reed, who led the Aggies to the comeback. 427 days later, Connor Wickman has a Houston bowl game record of 4 touchdowns.